Our next story is about a veteran Nollywood actress, Ngozi Ezeonu, who lambasted two young ladies for wearing a crop top and a braless top to an audition. The video went viral yesterday and everybody's talking about it. And listen, if the whole Nigeria is talking about it and your view haven't spoken about it, it hasn't been talked about. So we had to discuss it here. What are your thoughts on this? The video went viral. Many of you saw it, and I think our producers are going to try to show you the video very quickly so that you can also see. So she was actually questioning why they would come for auditions, especially because of how Nollywood has been perceived. You know, people look at the role of being an actor, an actress, as such that people who are for loose women. So she felt that it was wrong for you to come to an audition, that she's a woman who is dignified and she expects them to also treat that profession with dignity. And this is me paraphrasing what she's saying. So she expected them to come more decently, but the lady in particular wore a crop top without wearing undergarments. And she was quite vocal about her views. And even viral, people had different views. Some agreed with her, said that yes, tough love. Others are saying that she had no right to speak to her in that way because the lady could also sue her for trying to publicly humiliate her. What are your own thoughts on this? Because this is a moral conversation. You can call us on 090-241-63440. You can also send us messages on YouTube and on X. We'll be happy to read your thoughts. All right, so I'm not sure who'd like to go first. I don't want to start with YK because I know her perspective. And whatever you say can be used against you in the court of social media. So be careful what you say, YK.
No, I must commend what she did. You know, we no longer do what we call a busybody. Now call it busybody. Growing up, we had mothers like this who joined our parents to nurture us. I remember those days, me too, I had one. I always say how she cut the lining of my mini skirt and say, if you want to flaunt it properly. And, you know, just to address. And I felt, my sense of decency felt it was too much to wear a short skirt. And I stopped wearing them. And so we see people who will join and make that community that raise a child. And these days now, in the days of the woke people, everybody just face their front, but they'll be gossiping it.
Yeah.
Did the mommy see when you left home? Okay. You know, and all those sly comments. Rather than that, she took it upon herself to say. And in the profession that they are in, this is one of the things that they are being criticized for. An average Nigerian thinks low of an actress, except they have grossed 1.6 billion, like Jennifer did, like Funke Akindele did. If they have not gross money, they think, no, we can't be married to them, they can't have a stable home, they can have a stable, because they're in public, they're in the arts, and they're doing, what they do is belittled. You know, so she had to put some respect, if not at all, if she had not even achieved anything by talking to the girls, she would have given another impression of those who think low of, you know, people in her profession, that we have a very high sense of decency and we respect ourselves. Because she has addressed it. Why would you even, if they were going for an interview, would they go like that?
Exactly.
So why would they show up for an audition in braless tops where you can be seeing, these days now you'll be walking around, you'll just be seeing people's pointers. People no longer know how to wear a proper bra. So it's just a tactic, and I totally support what she did.
Yeah, I don't agree with you, Nima. I'm sorry. I don't agree. I don't know. I'm not saying they should have turned up to the audition like that. They could have been decently dressed going to the audition. But I think that it wasn't really any of her business. All she had to do was reject them. I don't want people who dress like you on my... That's all. I don't feel... And because she made the statement, she said, even when I was your age, I don't want to be a hypocrite. Because when I was that age, me gone,
you wear that.
Tight jeans, this small top. You see, we forget. As old people, we forget what we did. So when we are criticizing the young people, we forget that if I didn't have a picture of myself, I have a picture of myself. I wore one small white top like this, one jean like this. I was sexy. I would go. Now because my belly don't big, I can't wear it. I will not
belly
be.
big.
I'm explaining
So you're
how
saying that
because
she's acting out her age. You say
yes,
young girl. Okay.
What I'm saying is, as an old person,
Yes.
as a 64-year-old, I forget what I did. I have forgotten what I did at 24
Yeah.
or 20. How when my stomach was flat, I had 6-pack.
Yeah.
If I wear it now, you will come and say, Auntie, this is your belly. Are you not ashamed to be showing this your belly about? Now, decency has told me that you can't dress like that. I see all the young kids today, they are all wearing crop tops now. All of them.
No,
Okay,
this one.
so
This one
I'm not saying sure anybody's against crop top. We're saying you don't wear that on audition. The same way you would not have worn that to an interview you had, YK.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I'm saying so because
So you
it's her
agree?
set.
Yes.
Because it's her set. She can tell them, I don't like women just like you on my set. Please.
And
But
that
to
what
YK,
she
it wasn't
did.
crop top that she was complaining about. So they were not
braless.
wearing, yes, they were not wearing anything inside. And of course, the top two was also short. So everything was showing. If you see that video, you see the way their body parts really, really showing. So to me, I think that she did the right thing as a mother. She's coming from
That's
a
the video
motherly.
running. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So I think she's coming from a motherly point of view, which is very okay. She could have easily sent them away, but I think she wants to give them a chance, you know, so that they will know that, okay, look, you're coming for something, you should dress properly so that you can have a chance to be at, to be one of the actors there. And then another thing is this, if eventually they get that, this thing, they'll be putting them in rubbish rules. Because of the way that you see, look, the way you dress, you'll be addressed that way.
Exactly.
You'll be addressed that way. So if at the end of the day they give them this acting career and all of that, they will be putting them in roles where they will be telling them to go and act where they are doing prostitution and all
What
of that.
YK is saying.
So it starts from now.
I hear that. There are two angles, and I agree with you. I agree. I think both of us are having good conversation here. Now, there's a part of don't judge me the way I am. Judge me for the content of what I'm bringing. So I could be the best actor or the best actress that you have. There's a possibility. Now, I probably dressed the way because that's where my state of mind is. Now, if you have allowed me to audition, maybe you'd have seen that gold, the talent I have, the natural talent I have, you'd have seen it and be able to harness it for what you want. But if you dismiss me so early, you will lose the opportunity. That's one argument. The other argument is, yes, she's a veteran Nollywood actress. And she has, I think she has every right. You know when they say, she said she's allowed, she has every authority, she has earned it to say it even more than she has said it. Because she has paid her dues. So from who she is, absolutely, she had the right. No, if it was a younger person, I would have questioned it a bit. But this woman, Ngozi Ezeonu, she has the right to say and call you out and walk you home. Because she's a mother figure, she has been in that industry, and we respect her. So there are two ways of looking at it.
I was raised by 3 women, my mom and 2 of her friends, and they were not Muslim women. In fact, one was Catholic, the other one was Anglican. And they were collective when they talk about what was decent. I remember having one dress, we bought it Okrikaden. He had this and one of them, she's worried, she'll say, Auntie, na night dress you wear. Where you they go for afternoon? This fashion thing, no go sit down. May we school you that they're evening dresses. This is not be the cloth when you go take the waka fast. Come on, go back inside. You know, so can we talk about appropriate dressing on appropriate time and why people don't even know the difference anymore? I know someone who goes to a workplace in a biker's shorts, and I'm wondering, you pass. As in you pass, because that our building then, before I come down, we're the 2nd floor. By the time I come down to the 1st floor and finally downstairs, I would have met the 3 of them. You know, somebody would have told you, I beg, get out. You don't even know how to dress. You should say, you know.
Excuse me. Wait.
Can we talk about appropriate dressing?
My father has a song. In that song, he says, Africa hot, I like am so, I know what to wear. But my friends don't know. He put in shirt, he put in tie, he can't cover all with in cap. See, this country is a hot country.
So we should start wearing spaghetti.
Wait now. This country is a hot country, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
When you go and wear everything because you say you are, then heat you because you'll be sweating. These ones don't want to sweat.
So we should wear beach
they
clothes.
know that it is a hot country. Let us not. I'm sure the 2 of you are always hot.
Lie. We are the ones most comfortable.
We are okay. We are not hot anything.
So,
we are doing very well.
This thing what Nima is saying, I mean, I think I've shared this story. My aunt, she's probably watching, Mrs. Shola Adeshoko. As I said before that, I went to Ajashe with my stepmom. I mean, she had that very liberal mindset. You know, we did braids. Or myself and my sister then, we did braids. And I did the braids all the way to my bum. So my stepmom was very liberal to allow me to have the braids. So we were in Ajashe. We had a fantastic summer holiday. We enjoyed ourselves. And I came home to Lagos. I was so excited because I know my mother would never allow me to wear that kind of braids. But I came to Lagos and I was really excited. Now, because my dad saw the hair, he didn't say anything. When my mom saw me enter, because I had traveled with them, I came back home. She didn't question it because since my dad had approved it, she just kept quiet. But the moment I stepped into my aunt's house, Miss Adeshokon's house, I was so excited. She just looked at me. She didn't even say anything. Went straight to get her pair of scissors and cut it off. What nonsense is this? What are you wearing? I was 8 years old. She told me, you are 8. She cut it off.
Yeah.
And after that, in fact, my mother was planning a photo shoot. In fact, interesting, I posted the picture because you could see the braids was cut. You could see it was razor cut. So I did my photo shoot with the razor cut braids. She cut it off. So my mother, and I came back, I'll send it to you. And I came back to my mom. My mother was wondering, who cut the hair? I was not, because I was crying, I was leaving, I was angry. And she cut my braids, which is not my mother. But today I remember that story. Because my mother in her mind thought, this is too long for this child. So it's those kind of mothers who are saying that's who Ngozi is. She's telling you to your face. Now
She's
then, there's no social media.
community mother, and we all raise. See, if we don't just all put our mouth, Auntie Yenny, I agree with you. The country is hot, but you know, we now see camel's foot on ladies on the road.
What is camel's foot?
Why you don't know that one?
How am I supposed to say it on a breakfast show now?
Okay, you don't know
You see pointers on ladies on the road. Camel toe, abi?
Yes, camel toe.
How is that?
Why K? Don't worry, I'll tell you during the break. During the break, I'll tell you.
This is
How can you dress and everything you're supposed to cover is visible?
I'm not saying, you see, that is not what I'm saying.
I'm not asking anybody to wear a hijab. I'm just asking.
I'm just saying you spoke about spaghetti top.
Yeah.
In the afternoon.
What is it?
No, it's fine.
It is hot.
But it might not be appropriate.
Let me tell you, at my age now, I will not wear a spaghetti top. Because I have fat arms. I
You
feel,
don't have fat arms.
excuse me.
Let her finish her point.
I'm saying, or a sleeveless top. Women wear sleeveless tops now. Now, because I can't wear it. I'm doing pepper body now. I'll say, I beg, see them. They are wearing sleeveless top in the afternoon. It's a night dress. It's not a night dress.
Okay,
A
so
sundress. Excuse me, there is a sundress. What is a sundress? A sundress is you tie it up here. There are no sleeves, and
it's good for the
that's a sundress.
Because we're going to hold on, Auntie Yenny, hold on. You are mixing it up. No verse, Ramba. So there are time appropriate dressing. There are place appropriate dressing. And they should be worn to the right places. What I bought is an okrika dress. And I did not know what an evening dress was at the time. I wear them for the wrong time. You know, even reach evening, early morning, I wear my own.
Pajamas?
No, it was a dress.
Okay.
It had some design, had a very nice, showed off the cleavage and everything. And I thought, very beautiful dress. I just wear my own, come outside the wrong time. And they had to tell me, if I had an evening event, that was an appropriate dress. Go and pull it, Joe. When you have evening events and you wear it, and there's certain times you will come out, things that you should be wearing, there's heat. In my house, I wear spaghetti. I wear the bomb shorts in my house in heat. I go around in my house naked. That's for my house. I don't step out of my house to come and offend YK's fiance's face with my bomb shorts outside. So there are appropriate places.
See, where YK is coming from is that, listen, we must understand that our culture here
that argument of Oru. Morayo, I cannot come out with, let's say we are neighbors and I'm wearing my bomb shot and I come out like that with the whole thing with my waist beads walking around your husband.
It's your right to do that.
But it is offensive.
No, it's not offensive.
See,
offensive to who?
If it is my right, is it not your right to take offense?
So it's
not your right to take offense that you are flaunting this thing in front of my husband.
It's not your right to take offense.
No, your own right.
But listen.
You don't have a right.
Let's explain it. You have a right to walk
dress
naked.
Whatever
Anybody can choose to walk half naked.
Yes.
That's their business. They can make that. It is their dog. Wait, no, naked of course is an offense. I'm just saying that what I'm trying to use it as you can wear what you want to wear. But if somebody now gets offended because you are still doing it in front of my spouse, that is on me, not on the person that wore the clothes. It is me that's taking offense, not the person who wore the clothes.
Yeah,
so
but
it doesn't concern me.
that's the
so
point
me
I'm
that I'm
trying
taking
to
offense is my personal offense.
Good.
It's
That's
yours,
the point I'm
doesn't
trying to
concern
make.
you.
So you can be free what you want.
Yes.
And you can be offended what you want.
Okay, so
I
but
chose
why
the-
do we wear
So-
clothes? Are we not wearing clothes
Uh-huh.
to cover up all the places that are not supposed to be shown? That's why we wear clothes. So number one, number two, the
nakedness is an
environment.
offense.
Environment.
But if you cover all those things and you are still sexy,
it's fine.
honey,
Okay, what is
but
meant to
then you
cover?
see,
They have to
like-
define what is cover, because cover, there are different ways of covering. There's some places that only cover just a certain portion, and other portions are still showing. So you have
It's
to define
surprising
cover.
we're having this
which-
conversation
which-
and they're already
which
regulating
portion?
dressing in universities. And you people don't know that these young children
Okay, so let
need
me
to be
say
told
Let
how to
Matis
dress.
get
Can I
the
say
floor? Yes,
something?
please.
The environment matters because you see, like I'm looking at the northern environment. I'm telling you, nobody will go for an audition dressed like that in the north. Before you even come out from your house, as
will
you are
lynch
staying
you
on the
now.
street, they will have started what's going on, and everything. You yourself, you know that you will not even come out. So since I even got to Lagos, most times when I see women dress, I'm always looking like I always get lost. Like, did they come out? Did their parents see them dressed like this before they come out, before they came out and all of that? So I'm always lost. In the north, you can't dress like that. There are even just ordinary t-shirts and jeans. You see us wear that black something to cover up because we still feel like we are.
Where I want
we are
this
naked.
conversation to go to, I understand the both sides of the divide. I absolutely understand. But where I want us to see things from, where is that a young person is saying, don't judge me because of what I'm wearing. Judge me by the content of what I am. So again, going back to what I said earlier, that girl can actually be the best actor, the next Genevieve in our country. That girl could actually be. So if you don't give her the opportunity to audition just because of what she's wearing, you have totally robbed us of her talent. So my point is that, yes, you have a perspective. Is it possible for you to still audition her as is? And then let her understand, okay, going forward, for the role you are coming for, we don't want you dressed this way. Maybe if you're going to a party, it's fine. But for here, we prefer you this way. So we don't judge people according to that.
For someone who had to fight to wear the hijab through schooling and growing up in Lagos, I would say yes. I would say you might just be losing your best talent because you're judging dressing. But when we talk of the sense of decency, I think it's almost universal. Almost universal. It just might vary length to length. There are certain things that you cannot just show up looking like. Okay, I'm in a profession where if you remove religion, judges can tell you, you can't be in my face. There are certain clothes you can't wear to court. So there are time-appropriate places for certain kind of dressing.
Certainly.
So you cannot just come to a corporate entity because you're a Gen Z and you're a techie and looking like that in your sneakers and everything for a proper pitch. You know?
True
so
story.
those are some of the things we are talking about. So you don't have somebody to tell you different.
There are stories of what is appropriate and what you can wear when you are hot. So there are two different things. You can wear your bomb shorts and your tops. If you are hot, that's fine and accepted. But if you are going for an audition, there are things that are appropriate to wear, and that's also noted. True story. Just 2 days ago, I think it was director of People's CEO was saying that she saw somebody on the staircase in the office just here, and he was wearing slippers, looking like, so she was not wanting, sorry, which one of the contractors, because they still have workers on site, so which one of the contractors are you working with? Sorry, they're wearing slippers. Okay, I'm an intern. So then the CEO said she had to look again in this place with slippers. Hello? You're coming from, you left your house with a pair of slippers to an office that we thought you were one of the contractors. So again, is that thing of what is appropriate. You're living your, so that girl may, if you have respect for the profession you're about to go into. So that's what Ngozi is trying to say. Respect our profession.
Exactly.
Don't come that way to us.
You see, I just love what you have just said. There are appropriate places that you can wear.
Yes.
You wear your slippers to the office. If I'm your boss, I will ask you to go home. Or you come with the shirtless to the office because you say it's hot. I will say, uncle, why aren't you wearing a shirt? So what I'm saying, and I like this one that Nima spoke about her hijab because she was judged for her hijab.
Yeah.
You know, we shouldn't judge people by what they wear. It is the content of your.
Yeah.
It's here.
Yeah.
It's here. You see, I agree that they shouldn't have won it to the audition.
Yeah. Okay. So I think we
What I'm saying is, don't tell me, you can't wear this. When I was your age, I didn't wear it. And I'm looking from my own point of view, because when I was her age, because I could wear it.
You're Fela's daughter now.
No. Don't bring. You're judging me by who my father was. That's judging.
Before.
I didn't wear it because of who my father was. I wore it because that was
you
what
saw
I
dancers.
liked.
Like you
But
grew
that
up, you
was
saw
what was trendy
dancers
at
half
the time.
naked on the
It was
stage. Of course,
trendy.
it was normal.
Mariah, I'm missing one thing. I'm
Let me
hearing
like,
and
she
saying
didn't hear me, Nima. Wait. I said you grew up as a child seeing half naked ladies dancing on daddy's stage. It was normal to you.
That is
so
not.
dancing.
That,
so
that,
dancing
you
was
see,
normal.
that is stage. Stage. You want to go and wear hijab on stage?
No,
It's
I'm
not
not saying
possible
that
now.
You can wear skimpy things as a young person because you grew up. It was normal to you.
It's
That's what I'm
not.
saying.
So all the children I see wearing crop top, their father is Fela. I see all the children,
now.
Gen Zs now.
All of them. Crop top.
I see my nieces, and I'm like, hey, what are you wearing? But then
Remember
that this
that's
is Gen Z.
come on, reverse your thinking, because you said when you are that age, all I'm saying is when we grow, we should look back.
Yeah.
Always look back to who and what you were.
Yeah. Don't judge
Before
this
you
nigga.
judge.
This young
Auntie
boy.
Annie,
Hey.
where I'm
Let me go on a
hearing
break,
you.
Unima. I'm
Oh.
sorry. Let me jump in.
No, go on a break now.
Let me go on a short break. When we come back, we'll wrap up this conversation. If YK will allow us. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.